Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for a quick shave tonight, hopefully. It's been a long day at training today and I've had my dinner, I'm exhausted. Did my beep test again today, which I did alright on, I got 9.5, but it was really stinking hot today outside, so I was struggling. A bit windy as well, so not making excuses, but it was hard work. Oh, it's just making sure that was recording there, it didn't make the beep sound, so just flick the volume on so I can hear if it switches off, which it probably will, because I probably haven't deleted the videos from last night because I'm knackered. Right, Ginger's Garden, fig and rum, custom scent, the only one in the world, and it smells phenomenal. Brushguy brush. Matt Martin makes these, or made these. He's no longer making brushes anymore, so I'm really chuffed that I do have this one. It's a stunning brush, and if I'm honest, I wish I had a few more. I think the design of his brush, even though it's not the most beautiful aesthetic brush, functional wise and ergonomics, is incredible. So straight into this. Now this is Ginger's Garden tallow formula. Now it doesn't make the thickest of lathers from memory, but the performance is unquestionable. It is an excellent performing soap. Now, as with Lather Bros soaps, they are sort of hollow underneath the bottomless tubs, so you know, so once you're finished on the inside, it looks like you've got loads left, but you've not got any left. But it holds the same amount of soap as a normal 4-inch tub that's in there. When I got this, it was filled right to the brim. It was literally pouring over the edges. So I'll get the brush well loaded. I haven't used this brush for quite a while now, so I'm looking forward to it. And like I say, I'm knackered, so I just want to get the shave over and done with. And as my channel goes, I don't want to be missing any videos. So you don't have to watch all these videos. You don't have to watch any of these videos, if I'm honest. I just make them because I enjoy making them. The daily shaves have been going quite well at night. It's getting me just through the day. So by the time I've finished, I'm ready to come home, I'm starting to feel a bit of growth then. Just at the tips. Not starting to, it's already starting coming through, but it's not bad to the point that it looks like I haven't shaved for a day. So the benefit of this type of shaving for me is that I am getting that amount of longevity out of my shaves. We'll see how we go tonight with the supply razor. So this morning I got up 4 o'clock and I watched the whole Manchester United game before work. I thought they played pretty well for a change. And then I got excited when I found out that Man City had pulled out of the race for Sanchez. And then I find out that Chelsea are in for him as well, or fancy having a go. And Chelsea are they're the ones I always worry about, because they always seem to float under the radar. You don't hear anything from them, and then boom, you've lost the man you want, and they've gone. That's just the way Chelsea work. And I'm not saying that's the wrong way to work. It seems to work. But I'm still extremely hopeful that Sanchez ends up at Manchester United this week. I think he'll make a massive difference. Huge difference. Don't get me wrong, it'll give Mourinho a hell of a headache. I mean, who do you drop? Matt has been playing pretty good. Martial scored a cracking goal last night and played pretty well. Or this morning, should I say. This morning, for me at least. Rashford's been... he's been consistently given everything. I wouldn't say he's been contributing quite as much lately. Lingard's been scoring great goals and important goals as well. Do you know something I said about this lather, that it wasn't very voluminous? But I tell you, this is a beautiful lather. Saying I want to have a quick shave and I'm waffling on here, taking forever to do a lather. I'm just knackered. Supply razor, I think this is the 6th or 7th use on this one blade. Last time I used it was buttery smooth still, so see how it feels now. Feels as good as it did the last time. Really impressed. I've also got internet back today, so that's another big bonus. So, by the time you watch this one, I'm hoping pretty much all my videos will be uploaded. This new internet that I've got is much faster. Touch wood, so far. Hopefully it continues like that, but we shall see. I'm going to be trying to do these shaves on one sink of water as well at the moment, because it's not cheap water over here. So as much as you guys might think it's gross that I'm using the same water, you don't have to use the same water when you do your shaves. Right, across it right. Now, it'll be interesting to find out if this goes very similar to what the gem razors did for me. It felt like I was getting still good shaves for about 15-20 shaves. And it was still very smooth. But what smooth meant then, I believe, was that the blade was so blunt that it was just sliding over the top and hardly taking anything off. Bloody weeper already. Still getting a great shave though, I have to say. Still very smooth. and I'm getting quite close. Residual slickness is good. I think the last time I used it, it was just good. It wasn't great. It's not like your Barrister Mans and your Holy Cause and APR and things like that. It doesn't. It's a nice soap. It works well. The lather's great, and it smells really nice. If you haven't got a Ginger's Garden soap, or there's a scent that you've smelled that you want, but there isn't a soap made for it to go with it, then Arena Marchu will definitely be able to create something for you. But it's a really nice soap. My skin's a little bit sensitive. From last night, if I'm honest, from using the Secret Artisan soap. It definitely irritates my skin. So I had a shower before I had this shave, and I'll tell you right now, I don't benefit at all, even in the slightest, from having a shower before a shave. If anything, I end up with more irritation. It could be that the soap I used yesterday, and then using the soap, I might be having a bit of a reaction to some of the soaps I'm using, but I mean, I've had a lovely shave, but my skin feels just a little bit raw, and I don't feel like I'm getting, when I just go straight into a cold water shave, I feel like I'm just taking the hair off down to the skin and getting really close, but I'm not actually irritating my skin. I feel like when I have a shower, it softens my skin up, or whatever happens, it seems to do something with my skin, and then I have a shave and it just doesn't feel as nice or as comfortable. Post-shave feel is extremely moisturised. It always is from Ginger's Garden. I do remember the post-shave feel always really nice. So I can fall asleep here standing up. So we did communication today. That's what it's all about, talking to people, how to talk to people, verbal, non-verbal. So it was a lot about that. I mean, I've done all that before when I was in the police, so it's a bit like, I would say it's boring, but it's not. You do learn from it, even though you've done it before. There's new tweaks, new things, and learning from someone else that does things slightly differently makes a difference as well. But what I've found so far with transit officers and transit guards, training for that, is that they're a very passionate bunch of blokes. Not just the guys, my peers and my colleagues, but the people that are already qualified and been in the job for a very long time are still very passionate about it, and that's quite an impressive thing for me. It says a lot for the way the business is run, and the way the hierarchy and the managers and supervisors and the top dogs all run the business. So I've been really impressed with that. In the police, it's nothing like that. You know, it's a dog eat dog world in the police, I find, but in this scenario with the transit officers, I think it's going to work out quite well, hopefully, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, back to shaving. Lovely shave. I'm just going to finish off with this stuff on its own today, not going to put any witches on. I just want to see how this stuff works on its own. An herb, I'm assuming it's an herb, and I'm thinking it's an American company. Let me have a look. That's Indian. So there you go. Aftershave conditioner. Felt very nice yesterday after the... Oh. So you don't need a lot of it. It's quite a sort of soft, runny cream. But it gave me a lovely mentholated cooling sensation yesterday. Kind of such a medicated smell. It really smells like Germaline or sort of Savlon or... Definitely a little bit irritated. I'm not feeling any burn from this, but I can feel that it's having to work on my skin, which is nice. It is very strange feeling. It's almost like menthol, but I know there's no menthol in it, so I don't know what it is, but it's really nice and cooling. I can feel it working on all the bits of the skin where I felt the irritation, or where it was sort of starting to just tingle a little bit with the soap. It's not that soap. That soap doesn't react to me, or maybe it does now, but it has never done so. I think it's because of the soap I used yesterday that my skin's not quite ready for another shave, but obviously I have to shave, so we'll see how we go. Feels great, feels really good. I've got a lovely close shave again with minimal irritation. There's irritation there, no doubt, but it's very minimal considering I thought I was going to have quite a lot. Anyway, Ginger's Garden, Fig and Rum, shaving soap. Mark Martin Brushguy brush. Stunning brush. Not the most comfortable of knots, I have to say. It's lovely for bowl lathering, it's lovely for head lathering. It's a little bit, I don't know, I'm too used to soft knots now, I think. With scrub it's soft. This one's not as soft. It feels very badger-like. If I had to give it any sort of qualities or sort of feel, it feels like a soft badger, but not quite as soft. It's not as soft as my Magard 24mm, so that gives you an idea of how good the Magard 24mm is. Supply razor, single edge, injector. It's a really nice razor. It's not a nice thing to look at per se, it's definitely not a looker. But in your hand, it's a solid chunk of stainless steel. It's got good weight to it. It's actually rather comfortable to hold. You can hold it with the fingers down there. Whatever way you hold it, it seems to be comfortable. But smooth, very, very smooth. I believe the blades are made by Persona over in the States, and if I'm honest, they're as good as any blade I've used. And I mean, I'm really, really close today without any real irritation. So I'm quite impressed with this razor. It's really growing on me and I'm enjoying using it, whether it looks good or not. And I'll leave it at that. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys tomorrow when I'll be even more exhausted.